am I keeping you?
No, I had to go to Tesco, buy some milk,
Yeah.
Not cow's milk. Come on, grow up.
Is it a nut milk?
Oat.
What sort of...
Yeah, cows are scum.
Right. Cows the scum. That's how we start that video. Welcome to the quarter season review. It is kind of are we quarter of the way through the season? 9 games?
Yeah, how many games? Yeah.
5 big topics. Oh, by the way, Kieran's here. Hi, Ciarán.
Hello, I'm here. Cows are scum. And that's me talking about your mum.
You've not met her, so you wouldn't. You haven't formed an opinion yet.
Well.
Okay, so the 5 things we're going to be covering, and you guys can obviously, in the comments section, let us know your shouts. You can compare and contrast mine and Kieran's. The signing of the season, the surprise of the season, the flop of the season.
Oh, you don't want to be the floppy one.
Oh, you don't want to be the flop. The next manager to be sacked, and...
Crazy prediction.
Crazy prediction.
Crazy.
So, like, if it could be anything. It could be, like, Lampard gets sacked, or it could be Pep gets hit by a meteor at the next... It could be crazy prediction. Signing of the season. Let's start off, Ciarán. You, of course, are a Manchester City fan, so I'm assuming you're going to go with Robot Boy.
Well, what I've written down here is I put Haaland, and then I put or... And then I couldn't think or find anyone else.
I mean, it's a fair shout.
Didn't want to pick him because it's too easy, so obvious. But he just is. He scored 15.
Okay, so my only thought process to counteract Haaland is, would City be in the same position in the league right now without him, potentially, right? You're the City fan, but I feel like you could. Like, you've done it for years. You've been up there. You've dropped... What, 4 points? You had 2 draws so far?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're actually second.
You're crap. He's made you worse. I vetoed Haaland, and I had Gabriel Jesus written down, and another name, João Palhinha. Now, that's a Fulham bias, I understand it, but we played one game without Palhinha, and we got beat 4-1. When we play with him, we win. I'm going to lean towards Gabriel Jesus, only because he's taken Arsenal up that many levels. I know it's not just because of him. I know the obvious answer is Robot Boy. We'll move on because that one's a little bit easy. But let us know in the comment section if there's any other shouts that you guys have. I'm going to move on to surprise of the season. Ciarán, what has surprised you?
One of the many seagulls. It's Mr. Trossard.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. I did a little bit of research. I got some stats for you. You ready?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I take my job very seriously. 5 goals, 1 assist. Okay. Which is pretty impressive. What we've played 8 or 9 games. He's got a goal conversion rate of 45%, which is 1% higher than Haaland, and joint best shot accuracy with Firmino on 73%. He's had 11 shots and scored 5 goals.
My goodness. Might have done me here. I agree. I was looking at Brighton players. I was looking at Pascal, Gross, Grob. Brighton boys making a lot of noise. But I have gone with... I might be an Arsenal Stan account by this point. I've gone with Xhaka.
Oh.
He's been amazing. He's been integral to Arsenal's success a little bit further forward now with... I'm not going to say his name, playing in the Arsenal team. So yeah, he's been good. And I think it surprised me, Ciarán. Have you been surprised by Granit Xhaka?
Yeah, I've been relatively surprised by his calmness. But I feel like his turnaround came last season. So I feel like it's an insinuation rather than anything too surprising. Throw another option into the hat. Almiron.
Yes, I brought him into my FPL last week. I agree.
4 goals, and one of them being outrageous against Fulham, I believe.
Yeah, dirty volley.
Potential goal of the season. I know it's very early. I've gone early here, but there will be better, and it will be by a big robot man. Mugged off by Jack Grealish.
He is.
And that was it. And now he's good.
Would you swap Grealish for Almiron right now?
No, I absolutely love Jack Grealish, and people don't understand football if they're just going on Transfermarkt or Wikipedia and looking at goals and assists. Okay, yes, he could do some more, but he never had that many in the first place. He's part of the team, and people have different jobs. Okay, should he get more goals and assists? Yes, but am I that bothered? No.
We'll move on to flop of the season. The flippity flop. Nobody wants to be a flop.
No.
Nobody wants.
I want to be the hard of the season. I've got written down a couple of Chelsea boys. I've got Cucurella.
Ooh,
okay.
Interesting.
16 million.
Yeah.
What? What's he done? Potter's coming. Has he even played? I've got no idea. Kukurea, Koulibaly, because I'm convinced he is dog shit. And Potter hasn't been. He was struggling. He wasn't doing particularly well under Tuchel, and then Potter hadn't really played him until the other day. I think he started in Champions League. I don't know what to say. That sounds pretty floppy to me. Then we move over to Merseyside, and there's the options of Arta on loan. Okay, we all said it was going to be a stinker. We didn't understand it. It wasn't good enough. They're just getting bodies in. And then he got injured. And I think even though being injured for so long, that can come into consideration as a flop. Because imagine you get to the end and they're not buying him on a permanent, are they? And then what? He might have played like 2 games. And then you have Darwin Núñez.
Darwin Núñez.
Oh, God, there it is. It's that guy. He knows what he's doing. I don't understand. I think I'm gonna nail on. I'm gonna back Núñez. I'm gonna back Núñez for the stink job.
Núñez for the stink job.
He's not good enough. They panic bought him because we spent 100 million, so they felt like they should.
I've gone with Philippe Coutinho. I mean, I've been watching a few Villa games this season, and I know he was on loan and now he's signed and all that, whatever. But it's a bit of a flop. So bad. Stinks. Jamie Carragher described him as a 5-a-side player watching the game passing by last night on Sky Sports.
That is brutal.
Yeah, he stinks. I'm sorry, and I think Villa have got to put a lot of blame on him. Managers. Next one to get the sack. There are some serious candidates here. You could have gone with Brendan, which I'm sure you might have seen. Did you see the Leicester news that they had to block the stadium announcements?
Yeah, because they were sending in names like, "Oh, it's my birthday. My name's called Brenda now."
Brendan out. So you can go with Brendan, Big Steve. You can potentially Frank Lampard. I mean, there's some options. Although
you could maybe Hasenhüttl.
Well, that's where I've gone. That's where I've gone. I know. Southampton never seem to sack him. He is unsackable, but I feel like this might be the season. They sit 17th right now. They've lost their last 4. And one of those games, Ciarán, and I hope you are sitting down. I hope you're not using the standing desk here.
No, I'm sitting down.
They lost a football match to Wolves, who have scored 3 goals in 9 games.
Oh, that is rough. They scored 3 goals in 9 games?
Yes.
No wonder I hate them.
That scares me. And the next 4 games, I believe West Ham, who I think are slightly on the rise right now. Bournemouth, who could have been everyone's surprise of the season if we were going off of teams. And then Arsenal. I don't see them picking up many points in them next 3. And I could see them sitting in the relegation zone and maybe panicking and sacking. What do you think, though? Where have you got?
Oh, Bournemouth, by the way. Got some random bloke in, and they're like 1 place above Fulham.
Unbelievable. Gary O'Neill. I'm
going to go for Hasenhüttl.
Yeah, so we decided on that. Comment section, you guys have to let us know. It could very easily be Gerrard this weekend as well. But I know what you're saying. They could have enough to dig it out. We move on to our final sector, which is...
Crazy prediction!
Crazy! I'm going to go with something that people might say is a bit fence-sitting. It's a bit boring, but I think if you started the season and said this, people would say, no, you do not know ball. Bad.
No ball, the spherical object. You have no knowledge of it.
Everton to finish in the top half of the table. Fat Frank is no more. He is now Fine Frank.
Oh, he's Slimline Frank.
In fact,
he doesn't have a six-pack, but he is. You see him and you go, oh, you dress up well, don't you?
I can see them getting 10th. I don't know what it is. I just feel like there's a resilience there. Even when they're losing games, they're not getting battered. They don't score enough goals, but they have Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's not like a Wolves situation. It's not a Wolves situation. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin, hopefully, if he stays fit, I can see him coming back, firing 10-plus goals in for them. You've still got Fulham and Bournemouth in 8th and 7th. Or 8th and 9th. They've got to drop down there, surely.
I was struggling with this one because it was just like... which I feel like would have been an outrageous thought at the beginning of the season. Because I didn't think we would see this ever. But I do think Haaland will break 40 goals.
Yeah.
Which would be...
It's crazy.
Absolutely remarkable. I mean, it's a bit of a cop-out, but it's that is still absolutely insane. It only doesn't seem that insane because he has already scored 15.
I agree. I agree. People will say it's fence sitting, like it's an easy option, but like if you go back to the start of the season, people were questioning whether he'd suit City at all.
I saw Alan Shearer has posted an Athletic column saying that Harry Kane would get like the same amount of goals in the City team as Haaland.
Right.
Which I would disagree because he would get a lot more assists than Haaland will. Because he would be doing he can do the De Bruyne passes. Like, where Haaland is actually just like, give me the goal. Yeah, I want the goal. I did an interview the other day where I said I eat cow heart and cows are scum. So
cows are scum. We've come full circle. Oh wow, what a video! What a video. That is art. To start with cows and finish with cows. Ciarán, thank you so much for being here. Absolutely enjoyed this one. If you did want to get involved, I will put the blueprint to these questions in the comments section. Let me know yours. I'm going to be reading and looking at your outlandish shout. Ciarán's channel's linked. You've got to go watch it because yesterday we did a football mascot smash or pass. It's on the screen right now.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, let's go smash some mascots. Come on.
Yeah, big Batty Gyalda.